Hari Om Tat Sat. Welcome to Yoga Wellness Center and get ready to begin our today's class. Adopt a comfortable meditation asana, and you must choose a classical meditation asana to sit in. Try to sit upright and straight. Let the base of the body to become firm with the floor. Rest your hands on the knee in Chin or Gyan Mudra. Keep your head, neck, spine in a straight line. Shoulders little back and relaxed, and your eyes and mouth should be gently closed. With closed eyes, become aware of yourself, become aware of your body. Mentally feel your body seated in a meditation asana. Mentally relax the body and practice Kaya Sthairyam. Allow the body to become still. And feel the stillness of the body as if body has become a piece of rock like a statue. As you maintain body stillness, very gently be aware of your torso. Feel your torso. Be aware of your torso from inside. And within the torso, find the presence of the breath. Every time you breathe in and breathe out, try and be aware of your torso. There is a sense of expansion and shrink in this space. Meditate inside your torso and feel its interaction with the breath. Every inhalation and exhalation, there is a feeling of expansion and contraction inside. And now, make your awareness one-pointed at your navel. Be aware of your navel. Recognize the navel point and imagine navel as a point of your breathing, as if you breathe in and out from navel itself. Concentrate at your navel and imagine every time you inhale and exhale, the navel has become the psychic point for your breath to come in and go out. And as you establish yourself at the navel, from the navel imagine when you breathe in, breath moves up from the navel to the throat. And when you breathe out, breath comes back from throat to the navel. Imagine you breathe in and breathe out between your navel and throat. Imagine inhalation from navel to throat, exhalation throat to the navel. Rotate your awareness and breath between navel and throat. If you notice your navel and throat is in a vertical line, and you simply breathe in from the navel to the throat, breathe out, throat to the navel. Activating your two chakra kshetram, Manipur and Visuddhi, the trigger points of your two chakras. And now find the central point between navel and throat, your heart center, the middle of your chest bone, your Anahata Chakra Kshetram. Focus your awareness at the middle of the chest bone, and there you visualize a brilliant point of light. As you focus at this light at your heart center, we'll chant Om 3 times. Take a deep breath in. Gently rub your palm and keep your palm up over your closed eyes. Open the eyes and come out of your meditation asana and sit with outstretched leg. We are going to prepare the body, warming up ourselves. Stretch your leg again in the front. Put your hand behind, back to be fully straight. And look at your toes very gently. Fold all of them forward while you exhale. With inhalation, fold your toes backward. Breathe out, front. Breathe in, back. Breathe out, 3. Breathe in, 3. Breathe out, 4. Breathe in, 4. Breathe out, 5. Breathe in, 5. Breathe out, 6. Breathe in, 6. Breathe out, 7. Breathe in, 7. Relax your toes. Bend both the feet down, ankles. Breathe in, 1. Breathe out, 1. Breathe in, 2. Breathe out, 2. Feel your ankles. Breathe in, 3, breathe out, 3, breathe in, 4, breathe out, 4, breathe in, 5, breathe out, 5, breathe in, 6, breathe out, 6, breathe in, 7, breathe out, 7. Now rotate ankles also towards the body, breathe in, away from the body, breathe out, breathe in, 2, breathe out, 2, breathe in, 3, breathe out, 3, breathe in, 4, breathe out, 4, breathe in, 5, breathe out, 5, breathe in, 6, breathe out, 6, breathe in, 7, breathe out, 7. Now go opposite. Breathe in, 1, breathe out, 1. Breathe in, 2, breathe out, 2. Breathe in, 3, breathe out, 3. Breathe in, 4, breathe out, 4. Breathe in, 5, breathe out, 5. Breathe in, 6, breathe out, 6. Breathe in, 7, and breathe out, 7. Relax your ankles. Now bend right knee, Janunavan. Hold the head under, back straight. Breathing in, make the legs straight nicely. Breathe out, bend. Breathe in 2. Breathe out 2. Breathe in 3. Breathe out 3. Breathe in 4. Breathe out 4. Breathe in 5. Breathe out 5. Breathe in 6. Breathe out 6. Breathe in 7. Breathe out 7. Drop the knee down and push the knee down to the floor and knee to the chest. Breathe out 2. Breathe in 2. Breathe out 3. Breathe in 3. Breathe out 4. Breathe in 4. Breathe out 5. Breathe in 5. Breathe out 6. Breathe in 6. Breathe out 7. And breathe in 7. Just give a little free bounce to it. Then make it feel better. Nicely mobilized. And now drop your foot down and let it go. Left knee to bend it back straight. Breathe in, make the legs straight 1. Breathe out 1. Breathe in 2. Breathe out 2. Breathe in 3. Breathe out 3. Breathe in 4. Breathe out 4. Breathe in 5. Breathe out 5. Breathe in 6. Breathe out 6. Breathe in 7. Breathe out 7. Drop it down. Push it to the floor and then bring the knee to chest. Breathe in up. Breathe out down. Breathe in up. Breathe out down. Breathe in 3. Breathe out 3. Breathe in 4. Breathe out 4. Breathe in 5. Breathe out 5. Breathe in 6. Breathe out 6. Breathe in 7. Breathe out 7. Just give free bounce to it. Loosening it up. And now let it go. We are going to do next practice Nauka Sanchalan Asana, rowing the boat pose. If you feel it is difficult for you, then you can do cat pose, Marjari Asana. Bend your elbow and make the fist back straight. Just move your leg little forward backward to create some space for you and be more upright. Breathing in, raise your hand, stretch you upward, open up the chest, and breathe out, gently bend forward. Breathe in, go back, raise, breathe out, bend forward 2, breathe in, backward 2, breathe out, 3, breathe in, 3, breathe out, 4, breathe in, 4, breathe out, 5, breathe in, 5, breathe out, 6, breathe in, 6, breathe out, 7, breathe in, 7, breathe out, 8, breathe in, 8, breathe out, 9, breathe in, 9, breathe out, 10, breathe in, 10. Now go opposite. Breathe out, 1, breathe in, 1, breathe out, 2, breathe in, 2, breathe out, 3, breathe in, 3, breathe out, 4, breathe in, 4, breathe out, 5, breathe in, 5, breathe out, 6, breathe in, 6, breathe out, 7, breathe in, 7, breathe out, 8, breathe in, 8, breathe out, 9, breathe in, 9, breathe out, 10, breathe in, 10. Relax for a moment. Take a couple of breaths. Next to do Chakki Chalanasana, churning the knee pose. Separate your leg and sit firmly. Back should be straight and just move your leg little forward backward to create space for you to make your sitting bone firm. Don't sit on the tailbone. Hold the hand nicely in the front. Bend a little forward. Go over the right toe. Maintain elbow straight. Lean back. Left and front. Breathe in. Go back 2. Breathe out. Bend front 2. Breathe in. 3. Breathe out. 3. Breathe in. 4. Breathe out. 4. Breathe in. 5. Breathe out. 5. Breathe in. 6. Breathe out. 6. Breathe in. 7. Breathe out. 7. Maintain back straight. Breathe in. 8. Breathe out. 8. Breathe in. 9. Breathe out. 9. Breathe in. 10. And breathe out. And go opposite. Breathe in. 1. Breathe out. 1. Breathe in. 2. Breathe out. You must keep your hand at eye level. Breathe in. 3. Breathe out. 3. Breathe in. 4. Breathe out. 4. Breathe in. 5. Breathe out. 5. Breathe in. 6. Breathe out. 6. Breathe in. 7. Breathe out. 7. Breathe in. 8. Breathe out. 8. Breathe in. 9. Breathe out. 9. Breathe in. 10. And breathe out. 10. Now, bring your feet together. Relax you for a moment. And be aware of your whole body from top to the bottom. After these practices that you have done, relax your whole body also. We are going to lie down ourselves on the stomach now. So very gently come to Adho Vasana and try and just leave yourself, ease out for a moment. We have done two practices where we used to bend forward. So this posture is important now. And we will also try and practice the sadhana asana for this week, Sarpa asana. After finding your comfort in Adho Vasana, rest your chin on cup of the palm, like this, and adjust your elbows. Keep your feet properly placed together. And then start paddling your leg as if you're floating on the water and easing out your spine and your back muscles. Every day we should do Makrasana. It is for daily maintenance of the spine. If you do Makrasana every day, it will help you to maintain good health of the spine and back muscles, shoulders, and also help you to improve your breathing. And those of you who have back discomfort already, you must do without fail. If you feel that the posture is bothering you, then you may have a pillow between your chest and the hand. Ease out the nerves of the back and also allow the spine to become ready to take the practice of Sarpasana. When you do Sarpasana, you need to keep active shoulder, chest open, active leg muscles, back and spine and the core. Keeping all these areas in the mind, put your chin on the floor and take your hand behind, bring your feet together, interlock your finger with each other and straighten the elbow. Keep your chin or forehead on the floor of your wrist. If you feel that interlocking your hand is not comfortable, then you can keep your hand open at shoulder line like this. Otherwise, interlock it, join your shoulder blade, raise your shoulders up, leg should be on the floor, breathing in, raise your hand nicely up and hold the breath while lifting your head and chest very gently up. Activate your arms, shoulder blade, chest muscles, leg muscles, hold the posture and breathe for a moment. Explore your strength. And now, breathe out. This is a quite safe practice. Breathing in, raise your hand up, hold the breath inside, and lift your head and chest nicely up. Feel and hold. Be there, relax and breathe, and then again come down, breathe out. Third round, breathe in, raise your hand, lift your head and chest, hold for a moment, explore your arms, chest, shoulder blades, back muscles and spine, and breathe out, down. Fourth round, breathe in, feel, breathe out. Last round to hold a little longer. Breathe in, go up and stay here in Sarpasana, snake pose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very gently come down and bring your both hands up again. Relax for a moment, relax your arms and your whole body. And be completely
completely comfortable and relaxed and preparing yourself for the next practice, that is Surya Namaskar. Bend your left hand and keep it like Bhujanga Asana. Press the left palm so that the right side of the body will drop down to the floor. Bend your left knee and adjusting the left hand, press the left hand down and sit down sideways. And then you can come off. This is the proper way of the releasing sequence. And those of you who have discomfort in doing Surya Namaskar, please do upper body PM1 and you can even do TTK now. So come to standing pose now. We were learning posture by posture with breaks. So come front. Touch the toe to the front line of the mat. And it is a very important awareness to start from the front line, from the front of the mat. Close your eyes. Relax your standing pose and try and be aware of your feet that holds you firmly on the ground to help you to feel the earth and activating all the nerve points, the nerve ending of your brain which is there in your feet to activate the entire area of the brain, both the hemisphere, creating balance in their activity. And imagine all around you mirrors has been placed. And in the mental mirror you can see yourself. Try and develop 360-degree awareness of your body. And this week our focus is just to learn the posture, doing the posture, only breathing has to be normal. So open your eyes, keep visualizing your body from every direction, open up the chest, stand properly, and slowly bring your hand to Pranam Mudra. And then come out of Pranam and do movement slow and full and perfect. Come to Pranam and come back to Prarambhik Sthiti. And every step and movement to focus on. Come to Pranam and relax the hand. Pranam and Hastutthana. So very gently raise your hand. Start bending your upper spine, straight elbow, and then turn your palm facing up. Bend your wrist, look towards the sky, and then very gently come back to Pranam Mudra again and come to Prarambhik Sthiti. When you do posture number 2, be aware, sometimes you get lightheaded, blank out. Come to Pranam, Hastutthana. Let the body to breathe naturally. Your only concentration is to master the movement. Come back to Pranam and relax your hand. Pranam, Hastutthana. Pranam, and to relax your hand. Padhast to add, and remember to use the squatting posture. Come to Pranam, Hastutthana. Now freeze the arch and start bending forward. While you bend forward, bend your knee in the front and keep the chest open and allow your whole torso to rest on your thigh and access the floor. If you can't access the floor, you can hold your shin bone. And if you don't have back pain, then you can make the knee straight. Otherwise, keep your knee bent only. That will be very good for protecting the back. And then bend your knee again. Raise your hand in line with the spine. And very gently come back to Hastutthana and to Pranam. And then relax the hand. Pranam, Hastutthana. Choosing is squatting, Padhas. And the moment you touch your finger to the floor, it should touch the middle line of your feet. And those of you who are comfortable, make the knee straight. If you're not comfortable, keep the knee bent. And then bend your knee, raise your hand in line with the spine, and very gently come up to Hastutthana and back to Pranam and to relax your hand. Third round, come to Pranam, Hastutthana, wade into Padhas. Start learning the trick and technique that will help you to go properly. Then come back to Hastutthana and to Pranam and to relax your hand. Come back to Pranam, Hastutthana, Padhas. Those of you wish, make the knee straight and try and experience the finger touching the floor, and over a period of time you will be able to rest the full palm on the floor, and then again bend your knee and rest your torso on your thigh, open up the chest and take right leg back. Keep the knee down and rest your torso at the moment on your thigh, just to have everything proper. Front shin bone 90 degree, weight on the front foot. Start pushing the weight of the knee towards the toe, and now lift your chest up. Open up the chest, look up. This is a perfect Aswasanchalan. And then maintain left knee bend, bring the back leg forward to have support to your back muscles in the spine, to use the core. If you wish to make the knee straight, do that, otherwise keep it bent. And then again bend it and raise yourself. I'm just trying to mildly the practice, but if you do even the simplest version of Surya Namaskar, it is so powerful. But you will learn the very, very subtle aspect of the movements. Come to Pranam again. Hastutthana. Just flow with natural breath. Padhas, use the squat. If you wish, make the knee straight to experience the full-fledged forward bending. Then again bend your knee, open up the chest, come to the pads of the finger and take left leg back. Back knee down, and at the moment rest your chest on the thigh and adjust the front shin bone. Push the weight on the right foot and then start lifting your chest up. Palm will face each other. The finger will touch the middle line of the front foot and look up. And then come back. Maintain the knee bend. Very gently come up to Hastutthana and to Pranam and to relax the hand. Once again, Pranam, Hastutthana, Padhas, Aswasanchalan, Padhas, Hastutthana, and pranam. Pranam, Hastuthan, Padhast, left back, Ashwasanchalan, Padhast, Hastuthan, and pranam. Third round, pranam, Hastuthan, Padhast, right back, Ashwasanchalan. You must follow the proper key points. Padhast, Hastuthan, and pranam. And also learn the proper leg movement, the correct flow of the leg. Come to pranam, Hastuthan, Padhast, left back, Ashwasanchalan, Padhast, Hastuthan, and pranam. Keep visualizing yourself doing that. 360-degree awareness. You can see a sportsman when they play, they're aware of everything around. And you should be like that. That awareness has to come to become a professional movement. You have to get the professional movement for your body. And that is very important to do correct way. Now do mountain pose. Come to pranam. Fifth posture to add. Hastuthan, Padhast. Take right leg back, Ashwasanchalan. And then full hand down. See where your finger is. Take front leg back also to do proper cat pose and arch your spine. We will add one more posture, that is Santolan Asana, which is the plank and which is very good for those having neck, back pain and even shoulder pain, because mountain is sometimes very tough for them. So just take your knee off the ground and come to plank like this. And it will be relatively easy for your shoulder than the mountain. And those of you who can go to the mountain, you can push after that to the mountain. But if you have shoulder pain, back pain and neck pain, you just stay at the plank and then come back to the plank. Put your knee down, arch your spine, look up and then bring left leg forward. Back to Ashwasanchalan. Then Padhast, then Hastuthan, then pranam. And to relax your hand. Once again, to pranam, to Hastuthan, Padhast. Don't forget the middle posture that has been added into it. Ashwasanchalan, left back. Marjari Asana. Adjust yourself in Marjari Asana. This is a very important asana, and then go to the plank. Either be in plank or from there go to the mountain. We are just using middle posture to help you to become better. Come back to the Santolan Asana and to Marjari Asana and to right leg front. We're just breaking the two posture middle to get the middle postures so that you do rectification and also to get comfort in your movement. Relax your hand. Second round to the mountain. Come to pranam. Hastuthan, Padhast, Aswasanjan, Marjariasana, Santolanasana, and Parvatasana. Santolanasana, Marjariasana, Aswasanjan, Padhast, Hastuttan, and Pranam. And relax your hand. Come back to Pranam. Hastuttan, Padhast, Aswasanjalan, left back, Marjariasana, Santolanasana, middle posture, and from there, Parvatasana, Santolanasana, Marjariasana, right front, Aswasanjalan, Padhast, Hastuttan, Pranam. Third round, Pranam, Hastuttan, Padhast, Aswasanjalan. Just think which leg. It should be the right leg back. Marjariasana, Santolanasana, and Parvatasana. Santolanasana, Marjariasana, Aswasanjalan, left front, Padhast, Hastuttan, and Pranam. Pranam, Hastuttan, Padhast, Aswasanjalan, Marjariasana, Santolanasana, to Parvatasana, Santolanasana, to Marjariasana, and then right leg front, Aswasanjalan, Padhast, Hastuttan, and Pranam. Going very good. Now we are going to add the posture Ashtanga Namaskar. Come to Pranam, Hastuttan, Padhast, right leg back. That is the sun nadi activating, and then go to cat pose. From the cat pose, Santolanasana. From Santolanasana, Parvatasana. Come back to Santolanasana, then to cat pose. Now maintain the arch. You can put your chest and chin down like this, and elbow to point back, and then very gently return back, skipping the Parvatasana. We'll try again. Just try and go down like push-up, try, and return back. Those of you finding it is hard, you just push your body forward, land you down, and gently go back like this. And then to return, make your body straight, and then you can come back like that. And then go to the plank, to mountain, to the plank, to cat pose, and left leg front. Back leg front. Hastuttan, back to pranam. So from today we started using Santolan Asana, which is a very good asana to help you. Come to pranam, Hastuthan, Padhast, use the squat, left back, Astu Sanchalan, go to cat pose. From the cat pose, plank. From the plank, mountain. From the mountain, plank. Come to cat pose. And just feel you're going to do push-ups. Put your chest tension down. Back to cat pose. Chest tension down. Just try 2-3 times to get the movement proper. Chest tension down and back. Or try the easy method, chest tension down and back. And then go to the plank, to the mountain. If you're not getting it now, don't worry about it. We will do it for another week so that you will start getting it. It is just a trick. If you point your elbow behind, then you can see putting chest and chin is very easy, and the cat pose is giving you the arch that you are carrying into the practice. So whatever you experience today, just to be with that, close your eyes. And be aware of your journey so far, how you feel with it. And one day, definitely you can't become the master of all. So you have to give some time. And we will give you time. This is the 4th day of Surya Namaskar Yatra. And we are just using one component, that is the movement, for you to bring full awareness just to one part, that is the moving properly. Now we are going to do second part, trying to learn first to breathing correctly. Rest your hands at your hips. This posture is very useful to help you to get naturally deep breath, and be aware of the full length of your torso from its bottom to the top. And imagine your torso as the air vacuum. Air vacuum means it can hold air or it can be free from air. And when you feel it, feel from the bottom all the way up to the top. And when you breathe out, empty it from the top to the bottom, like you feel the water in the glass, like you feel the air. So, practice deep breathing. Breathe in, breathe out. Visualize the movement of breath in your torso. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in. You must keep eyes open. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. This time when you breathe in, start coming on your toes and stretch you like Tadasana. When you go up, hold a bit and breathe out. Very slowly come down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Continue that awareness of the breath up and down. Now bring your hand in the front from your feet. Breathe in. Slowly raise the hand and imagine hands are helping you to breathe properly. Just nicely go up. And breathe out. Empty your torso from top to the bottom. That awareness is very important. And the hand is helping you to breathe properly. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in 3. Breathe out 3. Breathe in 4. Breathe out 4. You must keep the eyes open. In the beginning, when you start utilizing your respiratory muscles, you may feel lightheaded. Breathe in. So just be aware and do with total awareness. Breathe out, but this training is very important. Now sideways. Breathe in. Feel your torso from bottom to the top. Practice slow and deep breathing. Breathe out. Breathe in 2. Breathe out 2. Breathe in 3. Breathe out 3. Breathe in 4. Breathe out 4. After a few days of training, you will feel your breath has changed. Breathe in 5. Breathe out 5. Front and back. Raise your hand in the front. Join the palm. Breathe in 1. Breathe out 1. Breathe in 2. Breathe out 2. Breathe in 3. Breathe out 3. Breathe in 4. Breathe out 4. Breathe in 5. Breathe out 5. And relax your hand. And now make you lie down in Savasana.